Okay, so when I started my training journey, I lost a lot. I mean, I was all over the place, trading all three sessions, trading multiple assets, believing that I could master the market in a short period of time. I believed all that. Well, I had no rules, no trading structure, no guidance. And I mean, I thought I knew everything about the market, right? And look, I'm a long-term investor. I mean, I invest in stocks such as Apple, GM, and others. But I wanted to get into the futures market, and I thought it was just simple and easy. All I got to do is buy and sell and buy and sell, and boom, I was good to go. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I had to wake up. That's right, I had to wake up and learn how to trade with rules that helped me become a profitable trader. So let's get into it. So I've been overall trading since 2020, right? Before I got into the futures market, I was buying and selling stocks, right? And back in 2024, I decided to get into the futures market. So trading futures is a totally different animal, right? It requires skills of strategy, right? It also requires psychology and rules. So if you don't have all three of these, you would not be successful at futures trading. And look, I'm going to break this down as I started my journey, and hopefully this will help you. So coming in number one is skill. You got to learn a skill. I had to learn a skill. I had to learn a solid strategy that's winnable and simple for me, right? I wanted to pick one asset and traded that one asset. I need to learn that one asset. I need to master that one asset, which I picked the NASDAQ. And that asset, which is the NASDAQ, gave me opportunities to win almost every day. So that's something that I had to start doing. Next, I'm looking for the session to trade. Now, I've already picked the NASDAQ as being the asset to trade. Now I'm picking what session that I want to trade. I don't want to be all over the place. So I picked the New York session. I also picked the time. The time is going to be the 9 a.m. Central Time candle. I believe that this candle is good to trade because it's a new 4-hour candle, and my strategy is with a combination of AMD and the orb. Let me tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for accumulation / consolidation. I'm looking for manipulation or pullback that the new 4-hour candle is getting is 4-hour wick or 1-hour wick. Then I'm looking for expansion or distribution. Using the orb as a guide and taking profits at a zone, using either the Fibonacci or a zone. It's just based off of that. It worked for me. This strategy has worked for me in the past, and I've been using this strategy, and it's been working. It's a higher upper 50 to 60% win rate, and it works, and I've been mastering it. Now, it's got its kinks, but overall, this method works great for me. So coming in number two, psychology. Look, there's no way, I mean no way, that you're going to be successful in this game if you don't fix your mind, if you don't fix your brain. You have to fix your emotions. You have to fix your attitude, your thirst for winning. This will kill you in this game, right? If you don't fix this. You have to learn how to lose. You have to learn how to walk away. You have to learn how to walk away when you lose. Look, in this game, you will lose. Nothing is 100% win rate. Nothing. You would never have a perfect win rate. Never have a perfect win rate, right? Look, you would never have financial freedom if you don't find a way to numb your emotions, to fix your cockiness. I promise you, if you are cocky in this game, you will lose, right? You cannot 100% beat the banks, the hedge funds, the institutions, right? Remember, we are retail traders. We are little small parts of the game, right? The big institutions, the banks and everything else in between, they're the ones who move the market. Only thing we are looking for is a piece of the pie. You win, you walk away. You lose, you walk away, right? You have to learn how to lose. Now, here's the thing about losing. It's all depends on how you lose. And I'm going to talk about that in this video later on. Look, I understand the hardest part about trading is walking away when you are in a losing streak, right? This is why 95% of traders lose in this game, because they don't know how to lose. So for me, I try my best for 2 hours a day to suppress all my emotions and walk away if I lose 2 back-to-back trades. Remember, you will lose in this market. I don't know how much I got to express in this part of the video, right? But the key to success is, again, on how much you lose, and are you willing to walk away, turn off your computer, get off the charts, and come back the next day, right? Tomorrow, come back tomorrow fresh, right? And go at it again. Because again, it's a key to success. If you have multiple back-to-back losing trades, you have to get off the charts. You have to turn off the computer. There's going to be many opportunities in the market tomorrow, right? I've blown so many accounts by losing 2 or 3 back-to-back trades and going into straight revenge trading, going on tilt. And I promise you, revenge trading, going on tilt, it will not work out for you. It will not work out for you. I hope this helped you on your journey. This helped me on my journey, right? Learning how to control and suppress my emotions, learning how, when I get 2 losing trades, on when to walk away, get off the charts, stop what I'm doing, refresh, and come back tomorrow. If you don't, you will blow your account. You will not be profitable. Psychology is the biggest part of trading, right? Out of everything dealing with trading, psychology will be an ongoing process. It's something that you have to deal with daily. You have to come up with some type of plan to suppress your mind, suppress your emotions, suppress your cockiness when you in this market. Look for your A1 setup, take the trade. If it's a win, congratulations, get off the chart, you're done for the day. If you lose and you try it again and you lose again, you got to learn how to walk away, turn off the computer. Psychology is rough, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. Skill is easy. Learning a strategy is easy. It's nothing to it, right? I mean, learning the strategy, they got a bunch of strategies out there. ICC, supply and demand, AMD, the ORB. All these strategies is winnable strategies. But it's not the point of the strategy. Psychology is the one that kills most traders, and it happened to me early on when I first started trading. So I can almost tell you that if you don't get your mind right, if you don't get your brain programmed, if you don't get the cockiness and I'm a winnable person out of your mind, you would not be successful in this game. And yes, psychology is definitely something you got to deal with every day. So coming in number 3, rules. Look, this is one of the reasons why I was failing at the beginning of my trading journey, right? I didn't have no rules, no structure. And yes, having rules will help. Believe me, having rules will help day to day in your trading journey. So here's some of my rules, right? And that I had to put in place to get me to the next level on my trading journey. Let's talk about it. First, I only trade one asset. I talked about that earlier in this video. I only trade the NASDAQ, right? I want to master one asset, NASDAQ. That's it. New York session. That's it. One time frame. That's it. That's the rule. It's a tight rule. Some people may not like that rule. That's why you got to come up with your own rules. But this is my rules. I had to learn and master the NASDAQ, how it moves, the highs, the lows, how to identify consolidation, how to identify supply, demand, support, and resistance. I did all that learning the NASDAQ, and it works, right? Now, it's not 100%. Again, nothing is 100%, but it's above 50%. And above 50%, what losing small losses, big wins is the way to go. It helps me out a lot. And so, yes, And the next rule is me limiting myself to 1 to 3 trades a day. Look, it keeps me focused when I notice in my mind that I'm limiting myself to 1 to 3 trades a day. It focused me on a A1 setup, right? A1 setup, if possible, right? Because as you trading the live market, you may look and it may look to appear like it's an A1 setup, and sometimes it comes back against you. Again, you got to learn how to lose. So once you see that possible A1 setup, you take the trade. If it works out, you take your profits, you're good, you're done for the day. But if you lose, you have an opportunity to maybe get back in that trade or maybe wait for the next A1 setup, right? And if you get that second A1 setup, you win, you're good to go. But if you lose the first trade and you lose the second trade, this day ain't for you. It's time to get off the charts, turn off the computer, and walk away, right? Now, look, sometimes the market don't present an A1 setup, right? If the market don't present an A1 setup in your time frame, you don't take a trade. That means that not every day you're going to trade. We trade live every day, and not every day we take trades, because sometimes either we missed our A1 setup and we don't chase it because we don't want to do FOMO, or we don't see our A1 setup. Sometimes the 9 o'clock candle goes into some sort of consolidation or just don't give us the play. And when we identify that the market doesn't give us what we're looking for, what do? We don't take a trade, and we walk away from the charts and we are done for the day. You have to set rules, and you have to set them and be, just strict on yourself to keep up with your rules. And yeah, rules is something that helped us on this journey, right? Look, next, this is something that I do see out there in the trading land, and this is one of my rules that helps me, keeps my mind fresh and my emotions in check. Only being on the charts for 2 hours a day, right? Look, I start my day on the charts at 8 a.m. Central Time to check out everything, to mark out my highs, my lows, London and Asia sessions, just kind of visualizing the market, looking at market structure, looking at the supply zone, demand zones and stuff like that. Put my Fibonacci and stuff like that. So I'm looking at the chart at 8 a.m. Central Time. And I'm looking to take a trade around 9 a.m. Central Time, if the market presents it. Once the market presents my A1 setup, I'm in, I take the trade, and I'm out around 10 a.m. if it presented, and I'm done for the day. Now, look, to be clear, if the markets is in a high-end trend and it's getting towards 10 a.m. Central Time, I will stay in the trade, right, to gather both funds, or I will sell a lot of contracts and I'll keep a runner, taking some profits off the table. And I get in and I get out. But I do sometimes stay in the trade past 9 going into 10 a.m. Central Time, if the market presents itself in that part. Look, I'm here to take a piece of the pie. The market either go give me a piece of the pie, go take a piece of the pie. That's it, right? Get in, get out. Look, I'm looking for financial freedom. I don't want to be on the charts trading for 8 hours. So one of my rules is to get off the charts at 10 a.m. Central Time. So I'm only in the market for 2 hours a day. 8 a.m. preparation, 9 a.m. looking for A1 setup, take the trade, 10 a.m. I'm done for the day. I'm gone, right? Off the charts, get my mind ready for the next day. And lastly, when we talk about rules, don't break your rules, right? Look, this is the ultimate struggle for me and for a lot of potential people out there. You come up with rules, you know you have solid rules. These are winnable rules, but you break the rules and you can't understand why you always breaking your rules, right? You have to learn, and I had to learn this, that the market will give you opportunities almost every day, right? And look, I get it, right? I get it. You get in, you break your rules because you see a potential opportunity. I get it, right? And you get in the trade, breaking your rules, and what happened? You lose. And what goes through your mind? You get pissed off. And one of the things you always say is that I shouldn't have taken that trade. Why am I breaking my rules? I just blew my account. Why did I take this trade? Right? Why did I violate my rules? It never ends well when you break your rules. Look, I've done this so many times, and when I break my rules, it never ends well for me. It never ends well for me. To tell you the story, a few months ago, I broke my rules, right? I blew one of my funded accounts. I was trading the Asia session. Why did I trade the Asia session? I don't know why I trade the Asia session, right? NASDAQ and the Asia session sometimes is tricky. Look, I was breaking my rules, right? I seen the charts at night. I'm on the computer. I'm looking at the charts. I seen the market moving, opportunity, right? And so what did I do? I violated my rules. I got into a trade. I took a loss. I got pissed off because I shouldn't be trading the Asia session, but I got pissed off. Everything went out the window. So what did I do? I got into another trade. I won that trade, but I didn't get all the losses back. So what did I do? I traded again. I lost again. And what did I do? I kept trading over and over and over in the Asia session till I blew my funded account. So I'm pissed off at myself at this point because there's no way I should be even trading in the first place. Why am I violating the rules that I have set for myself? It happens. I set the rules, you break them, you get spanked for it, right? So I do my best not to break the rules. Remember, there will always be opportunity in the market. Don't get FOMO. Don't get messed up by playing this game of violating your rules and psychology and stuff like that, thinking that you seen the market move, and then as soon as you get into that play, it goes against you. Do you see this all the time? You see the market moving, you decide to hit the buy or sell button, and soon as you get into the market, the damn candle go in the opposite direction, right? And then you go into this revenge trading, you go into the tilt mode and stuff like that, trying to get your money back that you lose, knowing that you shouldn't be in that trade in the first place. It happens. You have to learn how not to break your rules. There will always be opportunities in the market. You have to learn how not to break your rules. This is a very, very hard thing to do because if you're looking at the charts, your psychology telling you, your mind is telling you, look at that candle moving. Look at the value behind that candle. Man, hit the buy or sell button. Go there to make you some money. And it always happens that when you hit that buy or sell button, the market goes against you and you wind up losing. And then you get pissed off at yourself. So don't break your rules. That's very important, right? Look, I'm going to continue to give my testimony on my trading journey to success because, listen, I'm not giving up. I'm going to be successful at this game, right? We trade every day. If you guys follow our trades, you see us win, you see us lose, and I make these videos giving you guys my journey into trading, right? If you want to see us live, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can see us trade live and you can see these type of videos. These videos is designed to give you guys our thought process on our journey, right? Hopefully this video will help some of you guys. Make sure you leave your comments down below. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.